Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's Sunday today, the 19th, Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mum. So I've just come out here, a bit of an impromptu video. Haven't got my microphone or my tripod. And I've already made a start on the strawberry bed. I was going to clear everything and just plant a load of stuff. And then I thought I might as well show you guys what I'm up to. So I'm halfway through. So I'll show you what I'm up to. I'll get back to you in a sec. We'll make a start on that. Okay everyone, so I haven't been recording this, but I've been busy this morning. So I just thought I'd do a little update. So you can see the strawberry bed there. So I ripped all them out. Weeded it and put some nice chicken manure compost in there. And then I've replanted, I think there's 30 in this first little bed. So I've just planted them all back in here. It's good to do that every year, spread them apart a bit more, otherwise they just kind of get a bit of a mess. It's the only way you can really weed them, is to just get them out of the way, dig it over and plant them back in. And I noticed the other day that my elephant garlic that I planted last year, beginning of last year, which I grew from corms, if you remember. I did do a video if you want to go check that out. But I thought they died last year, but apparently they have reappeared. So there's 9 in there, so that's good. So I've just labelled them up so I know what they are. And I planted another row of strawberries, the runners. So I've kept most of the runners and got rid of most of the big, thick, woody strawberry plants that were there, because they only produce well for the first few years. So if you save some runners every year and plant the runners and get rid of the parent plant after about 2 or 3 years, the production's best in the first couple of years. So if you do it that way, you've always got a supply. So I've still got loads of more strawberry plants to do something with, but I think what I'm going to do next is put another couple of rows of onion sets in. And I've also got some leeks in the greenhouse, so I'll need to get them in too. But I won't bore you planting onion sets again. It's just a case of poking some holes in and popping them in. So I've got a pot of leeks here. My mum gave me these last year, end of last year I think. And they've just been in the greenhouse, haven't watered them, haven't done anything to them, but they've survived the winter in here. So I thought, why not plant them? I don't know what variety they are or anything, so just going to work them loose, pull them out and plant them over in the veg bed. Okay, so finally managed to separate all these leeks. So we've got quite a few in here, surprising how many there was in here. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 decent sized ones, and there's a few little straggly ones which I probably won't bother with. So we've got 18, so 2 rows of 9, and I'll go and plant them up. So all I did to separate these was just work away the soil, give it a shake, give it a knock, just keep bashing all the soil off. Don't be tempted to just try and yank them out. You need to work away at it until they come loose, and then peel them away from the edge. And the more you take off, the looser it'll get. So as you can see, I hardly lost any roots. A few little bits, but that doesn't matter. So that should be fine. So I'll go plant them up. These ones I won't bother with, because I just got plenty, so no point really. I mean, I could put them in somewhere if I wanted to, but anyway, I'll go plant them up, and then I'll show you something else. I was clearing out the shed, and apparently I already bought onion sets earlier on in the year, and I've completely forgotten about them, so they've been in the shed, but they're still perfectly fine. The bulbs are still nice and firm. You can see they've actually started to sprout in some of these. So, and I've got loads of onion sets left from last time. So these are Red Cross. The other ones are Red Baron, so they're different varieties. So that'll be interesting. I also found in here is all my saved seeds from last year, which I completely forgot about. So I've got 2 sweet corn, which is just one snapped in half, and I dried all these out last year, so they should be fine to plant this year. And loads of peas which I saved last year, and these were lily seed heads, so I don't know if they're viable or not, the seeds in them, but I'll pop them in somewhere, you never know. Anyway, like I said, I'm not really recording too much of what I'm doing because it's pretty straightforward. So I'll just take these outside and go and plant them. Okay, so I'm just about to start planting the leeks. I've just spaced them out just to get a rough idea how far apart I need to do them to get 9 in that row. And I'll do 2 rows here. With the leeks, a lot of people do big holes and just plop them in and then water them in and don't bother filling with soil. So I'm just going to plant them like they're onions, to be honest, and I think they'll be fine. But traditional way is to do quite deep holes, drop them in and fill the holes with water. But like I said, I'm just going to plant them straight in and quite far down and see how they go. Okay, so that's the leeks in. So got 2 rows along there, 9 in each row, so there's 18 leeks. Just planted them straight in, like I said. The reason I didn't plant them in the holes with water is because I feel if I did that, the birds would just take them straight out. So I've just planted them straight in the ground, just treated them like anything else. So starting to get a few things planted now, which is good. Still got loads of space left in this bin. So I'm going to put a few more rows of onions in. Same way again, just plant them straight in. They're onion sets, that is. So I'll go get that done. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to plant the onion sets. This variety is a white onion called Presto, and I'm going to do 10 in each row. So I've just spaced them out like that. Then all I'm going to do is poke 10 holes along there, put them in, and then do the same in the other row. So I'll get 2 rows in there. So I'll get that done. Okay, so that's them onions in there. 20 of them in. Still got plenty left, so I might put some more in somewhere else. So I'll just cover them over and mark the rows. I'm just using them sticks and writing on it what they are. So I'll get them covered over, and then I'm going to plant 20 of the red ones. Okay, so that's the red onions planted. The variety of these is Red Cross, and I've put 20 holes in and planted the onions in. And as an experiment, I have in one of these rows I've planted at least 2. Some of them have got 3, just to see what happens, and I wanted to use up all of them anyway, so I'm hoping they'll come up in a nice little clump of maybe smaller onions. This row here's got singles and that one's got doubles or triples, so we'll see how they go. So I'll just cover them over, put another marker in, and then that's that done. Okay everyone, so I'm about done for the day. So today I sorted out that strawberry bed, pulled them all out and then planted them back in again. And I planted another 2 rows of strawberries along there, the leeks along there, the white onions presto along there, and the red onions red cross along there. So I did 2 rows of each of the onions. The first row there is double or triples, so they'll be interesting. They're all singles. The elephant garlic resprouted, so that's good. So I've got about 50 strawberry plants in here now. So and they're all ready to be young plants, so I've tried to save most of the runners and get rid of the older ones. So that's good. And I've just been through and scattered a load of marigold seeds and also lupin seeds. I didn't show you my lupins last year because they were out the front. I don't know if you can see them now. You can see the marigold seeds. Can't see any of the lupin seeds. Oh, there's one. But they're all scattered across here, so all the way across. So as they come up, I'll thin them out and pot them up and stuff. The lupins, that is, the marigolds, I'll just leave them where they are because they're beneficial and slug deterrent, or slug bait should I say. Not really a deterrent, but they prefer the marigolds to anything else, so they'll eat them hopefully. And the lupins as well, I'll leave a few in here if they come up, and the rest of them I'm going to take out and pot up as well. So I'm kind of using this as like a seed bed as well. And also we've got all this left, so I've got a load of potatoes to go in. Obviously the seeds that I've sowed, celery and more marigold seeds, peas, and obviously I've got my peas from last year which I saved, so I'll have to do a couple of rows of them in here somewhere. And when the weather gets a bit warmer, I'll be sowing my tomato seeds. I'm not doing them now because it's too cold and I don't want to end up with massive plants indoors and having to worry about frost and stuff in the greenhouse. So, oh yeah, any of the spare strawberry plants I've just planted along on the bank and under the hedges. Take you around and show you. So you can see one there. And there's a few more along here. There's a nice foxglove there that comes up almost every year, so I've left that. And I had a spare primrose which I've put in there. Hopefully that'll spread. There's another strawberry plant there, so hopefully they won't get swamped out by the weeds. The wildlife will eat them obviously, but that's the idea, feed the wildlife. So this is kind of just like a wild hedge. And also in this bed over here with the onions and garlic in, I've also sprinkled marigold seeds and lupin seeds. And you can see the onions have started coming up now. One there, one there, there, all the way across. So why people bother starting their sets in the greenhouse and then planting them out once they've grown, when you can literally just plant them straight in the ground and they're fine. I mean, they had snow on them the other day, no harm was done. These strawberry planters down here, I'm going to take all the strawberries out, not today, and I'm going to take everything out of there, sort it all out, and I might just get rid of these planters and plant the strawberries, do another couple of rows up here somewhere. I'm trying to keep the smaller stuff to that end, onions, garlic, onions, strawberries and stuff like that, because that's south, more or less. So the sun shines this way, so the taller stuff up towards this end, and the tallest of that will be the tomatoes, sweet corn, stuff like that up here. Smaller things over there, so pay attention to where your sun comes from. You don't want to shade out all your other stuff with your tall stuff. Obviously all the trees, mostly still dormant. That raspberry cane that was in here has now got leaves on it. Fairly sure it's a raspberry cane. I think I vaguely remember planting it in here. All I did was pulled off one of the shoots that comes up from the raspberries and then poked it in there. Didn't really think much of it at the time, but apparently it survived. So these strawberries, as you can see, they're a mess. There's loads of weeds in there, brambles and dandelions. So I'm just going to take them all out and probably just get rid of these planters. Make a bit more space up here for other things, and just plant the strawberries in the bed somewhere on the banks. There's other places I can plant them as well. And what else can I show you quickly before we go? The cold frame, you have weighted down the bottom. This is just old wardrobe doors. I need to close that. So they're just old doors from the wardrobes. So I thought I'll put them in there. I dug up the artichoke that was here, thinking it was dead, and underneath there was loads of tubers. So I've planted them where this stick is over here. There's a stick there, that's got artichoke tubers planted all around it, so hopefully they'll survive. And rhubarb seems to be doing much better this year. I've mulched it heavily with chicken manure compost. So it seems to be doing much better. Hopefully, might even get a harvest. I might just let it have a year of growth. Yeah. Last year it didn't hardly anything because I moved it last year, and then it sulked for ages. Hair plant, I still need to sort that out. And not much else going on in the greenhouse. I did see marigolds start to come up in here, so that's good. Nothing else as far as I'm aware. What is that? That is not an onion, that's a weed. Nothing in there. Japanese maples, they won't be coming up yet. Nothing from the celery. Peas have started pushing through. That's good. And green scallion onions. Don't know what I'm going to do with all these onions this year. We're going to be eating onions. And all the other trees and stuff will be a separate video, but see this Japanese maple here is starting to get its leaves, and I've wired it to kind of make them into a nice shape. I wired all these in S shapes and stuff like that, just to give them a bit more interesting trunks when they get bigger. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay everyone, so thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I didn't really show me doing much, but I just wanted to get a little video done, show you guys what I've been doing and stuff out here. So again, happy Mother's Day everyone, all the mums out there. So that's about it for today. I think I'm about done. Not much else I can get done today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. Like the video, and any questions, leave a comment, and any ideas for future videos also, that would be great. Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Hope you all have a great week.